Not doing your job? Well, now you're not getting pay. Poker dealers at casinos make most of their money in tips. After a hand is played, it's customary for the winner to throw $1 or $2 to the dealer, in the same manner as a server. After a particularly big hand, it's not uncommon for a $5 or even $25 chip to wind up in their hands. So, it's in the best interest of the dealer to do their best work, again, in the same manner as a server, lest they not make their wage. To ensure a dealer is focused and that there's no cheating going on between specific players and dealers, a dealer is generally only sat at a table for about 30 minutes, and then is cycled out with someone else. The first hand a new dealer dealt at my table was the start of the best 30 minutes of poker of my life, specifically because this dealer was an asshole. Without getting into hold-em minutiae, I won the hand, and showed my cards, then threw them into the pile. During the throw, the cards flipped over, so you could only see the back. It was established that I won the hand, and really, I had no obligation to show, as no one called my bet. During my mucking of the cats, the dealer had entered a conversation with a passerby and turned away from the table, which is strictly forbidden. He didn't see who won the hand, and thus declared it a chop dry and gave the remaining players an equal amount back. The other players didn't protest this, as they earned about $30 from it. It was about a $90 loss for me. I obviously petitioned the dealer, but he gave me a too bad, so sad spiel, and moved on. I got irate, called over the floor manager and, while he agreed the dealer should have been paying attention, I shouldn't have mucked before the dealer could confirm. We're outside the real rules here. People folded, I was last in, and won the pot. They refused to overturn, and suggested that I'd be welcome to leave if I was unsatisfied, but I would demand satisfaction, even if I needed to manufacture it. I played like an idiot. I would make absurd raises, be belligerent within the confines of the house allowances, and straight up disallow any functional level of poker from being played. All in every other hand just being a real jerk-off. And the best part is that I was constantly getting great cards. So that even if I was called for hundreds of dollars, I would likely have taken it down. The play was so erratic that you couldn't possibly enter a hand without facing an impossible choice. A lot of the time, I was pulling these stunts very early in the hand, forcing people to fold without them ever getting past the blinds for small baits to keep the game moving, meaning the house wasn't even taking their per-hand profits. And at the end of every hand, I stared at the dealer, looked him right in the eyes as I pulled the pot towards me. And of course, never once did I send a chip in his direction. Of the 40 or so hands played in that half hour, I won over 35 of them. My roommate won a few, as well. I was betting hundreds of dollars every other hand specifically to stop this dealer from earning just one. I was impossibly petty. The dealer effectively worked for a half hour for half wages. Dealers are only paid when they are sat and dealing at this casino, and after this debacle, he was called out of the poker room. I made 3 people leave the table, and once the dealer was gone, we left the casino as well. All I wanted was I fucked that up, I'm sorry. Just a quick apology. We're all human, we make mistakes, but he had to be smug about it, so I channeled my inner cowboy and ran the table like I had a weapon out in the open. I took money from the dealer, I took money from the house, and I took money from the players who didn't support my petition for my clearly one hand. And then I never went back to that shitty, garbage-ass casino.